Well, hey Crosskart fans. Today is an exciting day. I just got back from my metal supplier and I'm starting a new build tonight. So I'm going to get the jig belt up tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to work on the chassis. Now this is the same chassis that you've seen, but I'm switching it up a little bit. I'm going to do a straight axle build with a 420 Predator engine. So max speed is going to be anywhere from 40 to 50, I'm guessing, if you want a gear to do burnouts and have any kind of fun at the low side. I've been waiting to do this for a while, but I had to finish my other karts up. I don't like to leave anything unfinished because that's a bad habit, and I don't build bad habits. So they're done, they're raced, time to move on. Now this is an inexpensive build. I've been sourcing parts for this and solid rear end. Now this is off the shelf, full rear axle, hub to hub, $300 at Go Power Sports. That is an incredible driveline option to save you some money, to save you some complication, to save you more steel because you're not building your rear A-arms. You're not having to track down ATV hubs. And it's widely used in the go-kart world. Secondly, you want a cheap C? How about 50 bucks? No. How about 30 bucks? I got this for 30 bucks at Jegs. They're hard to find in stock. It doesn't look comfortable at all, but it's not a $200 racing seat. So that's saving $170. Now, I'm 40 years old. I'm not young, man. My back is not ready for a hard plastic seat. So I did purchase a padded cover for it. Some of you young guys can just ride in the plastic seat. Everything else, the steering, you could set it up go-kart style, but I've gotten used to that rack and I like it a lot. That rack is about $115. You could save a ton of money by making your own with some bearings and a tab and have it like a Yerf dog and shave another $100 off. There's inexpensive options everywhere. So everything sitting here, I'm pretty sure is less than like $1,500. That's including the metal waiting to be made into the chassis for this. I got a used Predator, 40 series torque converter. I got my $15 sway bar solution. I've got a brake caliper, and I'm using the tried and true ATV front end because they're readily available. They're inexpensive. I mean, you can't buy an entire dual A-arm front end setup for 250 bucks anywhere. So used ATV stuff just suits me so well. And the Fox podiums that come on that, I've been kind of collecting them as spares when I find a good deal. I got both those fronts for $100 for a pair. That's insane. And they have full on adjustability. You can adjust as much preload as you want or have it ride super soft. The third huge savings, since this is a Predator motor and not a complex gearbox clutch, it's just brake and gas. So I just got gas and brake pedals. Too easy. That's going to save, I don't know, $1,000 on that pedal set, that racing pedal set, and the extra master cylinders. I'm going to run the front and back brakes all off of one master cylinder. So it's going to be 50-50 braking. You could just run front brakes or just back brakes, but the hubs have the brakes on them. It was super easy to get a used rear ATV brake, and the disc came in that $300 rear axle setup. So since you've already seen the video for the VF-1 chassis build, I'm going to switch it up. It's going to be shorter. I'm going to go into the basic details, but what I'm going to cover the most is the tall guys. The tall guys want a solution to have more legroom, to more headroom. Now, the headroom is a little harder than the legroom, but if you add legroom, you can add tilt to your seat, which gives you a lot more headroom. That's how that kind of works out. So I designed the plans So the rear is its own piece, the front is its own piece, and if you change the length of this bar, this bar, this bar, and obviously the jig, you can stretch it or shrink it if you want, but stretch it as long as you want. Now, this directly affects your wheelbase. So these have 77 to 79 inch wheelbases, which is perfect for its 62 inch width. Any longer you make it is going to change the handling characteristics. So don't get crazy and extend this 10 inches. I have a 32 inch inseam and I'm 5'11". If I were, I don't know, 6'4", I would have like a 34 or 35 inch inseam, which is only 3 inches longer. So you can extend this 3 inches and have a ton more room. It's gonna feel like so much more room. So I'm gonna walk you through doing that. Let's make an inexpensive, quick build cross cart.